Greetings, trivia enthusiasts! This is General Knowledge Quiz coming to you with another round of mind-bending questions. Whether you're a novice or a quiz veteran, there is something here for everyone. Question 1. The infamous War of the Roses was mainly between which two English counties? A. Middlesex and Surrey. B. London and Newcastle. C. Cornwall and Devon. D. Lancashire and Yorkshire. The answer, folks, is Lancashire and Yorkshire. Question 2. Jeff Beck is known for playing what instrument? A. Guitar. B. Keyboards. C. Saxophone. D. Flute. Give yourself a point if you said guitar. Question 3. In cricket, what is a hat-trick? A. A partnership of 50. B. 3 wickets in 3 balls. C. 2 successive balls. D. 5 wickets. Turns out it's 3 wickets in 3 balls. Question 4. What tide occurs on the new and full phases of the moon? A. High or spring tide. B. Low or fall tide. C. In or west tide. D. Out or east tide. Check your answer. It's high or spring tide. Question 5. What is speckled bread also known as? A. Fruit bread. B. Crisp bread. C. Fried bread. D. Flat bread. The right answer was fruit bread. Question 6. Which of the following animals is nocturnal? A. Elephant seal. B. Humpbacked whale. C. Nine-banded armadillo. D. Sacred baboon. The one you needed was nine-banded armadillo. Question 7. Which car company launched the Mustang model in 1964? A. Saab. B. Opel. C. Volkswagen. D. Ford. The correct response is Ford. Question 8. Eric Clapton covered I Shot the Sheriff by which artist? A. Bob Marley. B. Shirley Bassey. C. Aretha Franklin. D. James Brown. That would be Bob Marley. Question 9. What brother-sister team was the top-selling musical act through the 1970s? A. Karen and Richard Carpenter. B. Sonny and Cher. C. Herb and Peaches. D. Romeo and Julie. Give yourself a point if you said Karen and Richard Carpenter. Question 10. Who sang the famous song Zacco le bal ti tausend when? A. Bab, Bab, James Taylor Quartet. C. Sean Colvin. D. Discoteca Avaria. And it is Discoteca Avaria. Question 11. Knowing that there were many wrong things in the calculation of mathematical tables, he wanted to find a way to calculate them mechanically, removing errors made by humans. A. Who is Charles Babbage? B. Who is J.K. Rowling? C. Who is Celine Dion? D. Who is Walt Disney? Did you get it right? It's who is Charles Babbage? Question 12. Which member of the Eagles had solo hits such as The Heat Is On and Smuggler's Blues? A. Randy Meisner. B. Glenn Frey. C. Tom Schmidt. D. Joe Walsh. Turns out it's Glenn Frey. Question 13. Who sang the song Black Velvet? A. Sammy Hagar. B. Alana Miles. C. Beowulf. D. Calendar's Cableworks Band. Did you get it right? It's Alana Miles. Question 14. Who sang the famous song Der Weg 2002? A. Jet Rebel. B. Herbert Grönemeyer. C. C. Aretha Franklin, D. Dire Straits. The one you needed was Herbert Grönemeyer. Question 15. How old was Grace Kelly when she gave up acting to get married? A. 21, B. 26, C. 36, D. 41. The answer here is 26. Question 16. What is the place where projectors are used to show the night sky? A. Studio, B. Universe, C. Planetarium, D. Arboretum. It's planetarium. Question 17. Found at the Blackpool Sea Life Centre, why was Henry the Octopus sometimes called Henry the Hexapus? A. It could predict World Cup soccer games. B. He had just 6 legs. C. It was originally found off Australia. D. It had 2 hearts. The right answer is he had just 6 legs. Question 18. Who recorded the hit single Mandy in 1975? A. Ventures, B. Barry Manilow, C. Heart, D. Bobby Brown. Top marks if you answered Barry Manilow. Question 19. Who sang the famous song You Took the Words Right Out of My Mouth? What I need I keep nine. A. Meatloaf, B. Bruce Springsteen, C. Eagles, D. The Killers. The one you needed was meatloaf. Question 20. What kind of icing traditionally goes on carrot cake? A. Whipped cream, B. Sour cream, C. Buttercream, D. Cream cheese. Turns out it's cream cheese. Question 21. Who sang the famous song The First Time Ever I Saw Your Face? 1972. A. Radiohead, B. Roberta Flack, C. Neil Diamond, D. Europe. The correct answer is Roberta Flack. Question 22. Banksy parked a sculpture of what corporate icon in front of its corporate locations, complete with a very real shoeshine boy tending to its oversized shoes? A. Smokey the Bear, B. Toys R Us Giraffe, C. Geico Gecko, D. Ronald McDonald. Check your answer, it's Ronald McDonald. Question 23. The yellow jacket is the most common what? A. Spider, B. Pig, the banana, D. Wasp. Going with wasp. Question 24. Thomas Gainsborough painted images of people also known as what? Da-da! B. Still lifes, C. Portraits, D. Bauhaus. The answer you needed was portraits. Question 25. In 2004, former choir singers from Islington Green School emerged to demand royalties for having sung the chorus to what classic song in 1979? A. Another Brick in the Wall, B. We Are Family, C. I Want You to Want Me, D. My Sharona. The correct response is Another Brick in the Wall. Question 26. Large purple birthmarks are named after which alcoholic drink? A. Whiskey, B. Port, C. Sherry, D. Rum. That's right, it's port. Question 27. What country includes several major islands and 4 island groups, including the Cyclades and the Dodecanese? O. Bahamas, B. Greece, C. Philippines, D. Indonesia. Check your answer, it's Greece. Question 28. What is the missing word? Eat, drink and be merry. Tomorrow we die. A. Maybe. B. For. C. Before. D. Because. The answer you needed was for question 29. Rupert Murdoch, who bought News of the World in 1969, was a businessman from which country? A. Canada. B. Australia. C. Italy. D. Germany. The answer we were looking for is Australia. Question 30. Brooklyn Bridge is found in which US city? A. Chicago. B. San Antonio. C. LA. D. New York. Final answer is New York. Question 31. Which of these is commonly known as short-sightedness? Hemorrhoids. B. Myopia. C. Neuralgia. D. Bursitis. The right answer is myopia. Question 32. The binary system uses 0 and which other number? A. 1. B. 2. C. 3. D. 4. Did you get it right? It's 1. Question 33. Which of these does not have a shell? A. Lobster. B. Surimi. G. Clams. D. Crayfish. The right answer is surimi. Question 34. Despite what you have heard, he was not speeding when he was killed. Donald Turnipseed had switched into his lane and didn't see him. Who? A. James Dean. B. Marlon Brando. C. Steve McQueen. D. Lee Majors. The one you needed was James Dean. Question 35. What common flavoring is neither an herb nor a spice, but is actually an edible rock? A. Parmesan. B. Pepper. C. Salt. D. Mustard. And it is salt. Question 36. Which US state was battered by Hurricane Andrew in 1992? A. Florida. B. Colorado. C. Montana. D. Iowa. Final answer is Florida. Question 37. The darkest hour is just before the A. Exchange. B. Conviction. C. Victory. D. Dawn. Let's see, it's dawn. Question 38. If 40% of men retire by the age of 55, how many are still working at age 56 or older? A. 4,5. B. 4,4. C. 5,5. D. 7, 8. That would be 3, 5. Question 39. What was Van Morrison's first singles hit? A. In the Garden. B. Summertime in England. C. Domino. D. Brown Eyed Girl. The answer we were looking for is Brown Eyed Girl. Question 40. In what US state is Hollywood located? A. Texas. B. Nevada. C. Florida. D. California. The right answer was California. Question 41. What part of a plant produces seeds? A. Flower. B. Epa. C. Terrestrial planets. D. Density. Simply put, it's flower. Question 42. Which group opened a clothing store called Apple Boutique? A. Beatles. B. Rolling Stones. C. Monkeys. D. Kinks. Give yourself a point if you said Beatles. Question 43. In what season does January fall in Oklahoma? A. Winter. B. Summer. C. Fall. D. Spring. Turns out it's winter. Question 44. Johannes Meyer and Johannes Rissig founded Johannesburg, which they appear to have named for themselves. Where is it? South Africa, B. Netherlands, C. Belgium, D. Zimbabwe. The correct answer was South Africa. Question 45. What is the name of Kanye West's first baby? A. East, B. West, C. North, D. South. The correct answer was North. Question 46. How does your compact disc player play CDs? A captura by detecting subtle electromagnetic variations on the surface, Becked by using a laser beam to read them, Metzgetter by running a needle over them. Deck by exposing them to ultra-high temperatures. The correct choice is by using a laser beam to read them. Question 47. Giada De Laurentiis considers what food an addiction for her? A. Butter, B. Pickles, C. Chocolate, D. Peanuts. The one you needed was chocolate. Question 48. In which decade did the Cuban Missile Crisis take place? A. 1960s, B. 1940s, C. 1980s, D. 1990s. Correct one is 1960s. Question 49. Who sang the famous song Octavo Dia 19? Beatles. B. Milton Banana Trio. C. George Benson. D. Shakira. Let's see, it's Shakira. Question 50. Rhine forms the border between Germany and which other country? A. Portugal, B. Spain, C. Switzerland, D. England. The correct answer is Switzerland. Thanks for putting your knowledge to the test. Hit that notification bell so you never miss our next challenge.